All right. Welcome back to the Nashville Party Trailer. My name is Mr. Gooch. I own the Nashville Party Trailers. www.nashvillepartytrailer.com. If you would like, go over there and support my store. I'm updating some new product on my store. I'm getting ready to launch it out to Ecstasy and probably Amazon and maybe Spotify. I'm not for sure. I'm getting ready to start working on that right after I get through doing this video. Kind of excited about that. Hopefully, I can get something going over there. Today, I come to you hopefully with some more good information about owning a beer trailer, or actually today owning a beer trailer, mobile bar trailer, even a food trailer. And we're at a time of year when the season is uh, coming to an end for a lot of people. Um, and a lot of times people do not store their trailer properly. They do not maintain uh, their trailer properly. One of the most important things throughout the whole year is doing maintenance on the trailer, but especially at the end of the year when the season is uh, is coming to an end, is you really need to uh, take it's serious about maintaining your trailer. And one of the most important things that I feel like a lot of people uh, don't pay attention to is uh, greasing your axles on your trailer. Greasing your axles on your trailer. Now, there are other parts of the trailer that needs maintenance too, and whatever those parts are, you need to make sure that you take care of it before storing your trailer. So one of my things is I spend the money every month to store all of my equipment, my games, my van, my little lawnmower that I pull the trailer around with, uh, my generator, and my trailer. All of that fits into my storage. I pay the money, and I think just on in the long run, it will pay off every year. I do not want my trailer sitting out in cold rain. I do not want my trailer sitting out in rain, period, when I'm not using it. I don't want it sitting out in snow or ice or anything like that. But again, I want to stress the first thing you want to do is make sure you grease your axles on your trailer. You probably don't have to do this but once a year. I'm sorry, I'm watching football. But you probably don't have to do this but probably once a year. You want to grease your axles on your trailer. You want to grease your tongue on your trailer. You want to grease your lift, uh, your jack on the trailer. You want to keep all of that stuff greased. Okay. You want to check the depth of your thread on your tires. Especially for those who move the trailer around a lot. There's a lot of wear and tear on your tires, a lot of wear and tear on your axles. There's a lot of wear and tear just pulling the trailer. Also, always make sure my lights are working okay. And that's one of the things that I do even when I pull it out. When the season starts back out, I definitely want to make sure all my lights are working, my blinkers on my lights are working, uh, and uh, and that just saves you a lot of problems in the beginning or at the end of the year. You know, another thing that I do, especially with this type of trailer that I own, and I know there are other people who have kegerators and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. I change my beer lines after every use. It doesn't take much for me to change my beer lines. I got probably 2 or 3 boxes of beer lines. I just stocked up on them. And I probably stocked up on them probably 3 years ago, and I still haven't ran out. So, but I change my beer lines every time I use it. But at the end of the year, you definitely want to change your beer lines. You don't want beer sitting, even when you're clean your beer line, you still don't want the residual sitting in your beer lines. So I just put brand new beer lines on my trailer after every use. But at the end of the year, I'd make sure that I change my beer lines. And if you have um, kegerated, you need to change your beer lines, especially at the end of the year on your mobile bar trailer. If you have some type of food trailer that has a sink, like a sink, sink package, where your water, you use water. There's, I believe, you have to. It's like a boat. You have to winterize that trailer. You can go to any marine store and get the chemicals to uh, motor, to winterize your trailer, right? You don't want your lines freezing up or anything like that. There's one more thing for those of you, even if you uh, have a generator, go ahead and you know winterize your generator. There's a way to winterize your generator. Change your oil in your generator. All that stuff. Um, Even if you have a vehicle, change the oil. Make sure because I don't. Once the season's over with for me, I don't use my van. I park everything. You know, uh, even my little lawnmower. Just take even even if you don't use your truck or whatever. I just unhook my battery cable. You know, and stuff like that. Now, what I will do, what I've been trying to do, is uh, once a week. Once a week. And it is for me. It's not easy because I really don't like. I like cold weather, but I just don't like being in cold weather. So, but usually, even in the summertime, in the springtime, summertime, year round, I usually try to go by and start up my equipment, especially my van. I usually try to go and start up my van and my generator once a week, every week. Just start it up, let it run for about, 3 minutes, turn it off, shut the door, and I'm out. Okay. But if you want longevity on your equipment, if you want longevity on your equipment, it's best that you do maintenance on your equipment at the end of the year. Every year, it's best that you do the proper maintenance on your equipment every year. It is very, very important because the longer you own it, you're going to have, if you don't take care of it, you're going to have problems. You're going to have problems. And one day, hopefully, when I decide to be done with uh, this business, hopefully I can get a good return on when I sell it, when I sell my equipment, you know? So it is very, very important. that you do the proper maintenance on your equipment. All right. Again, my name is Mr. Gooch, Nashville Party Trailer, www.nashvillepottertrailer.com. If you would go over to my page, check out the product page. Hey, I appreciate your support. Hopefully, this information is valuable to you. If it is, please support by just purchasing something off of my product page. I'm going to be doing now that the season is over with. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of advertising of my store and my products on TikTok here on TikTok on YouTube and elsewhere. All right, so hey, it's been great. I'm still gonna try to put out videos every month. Uh, but we're getting close to Thanksgiving. I want to wish everybody a good happy Thanksgiving, and for those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, and for those of you who celebrate the New Year, Happy New Year. If I don't see you no more this year, all right. God bless.